He is done. Okay. I'm gonna continue, I guess. Just fucking continue. The text doesn't look like it's covering the bottom screen at all. Good. Good. I'm glad. September 7th. Oh my god, we're catching up to today.
Uh-oh.
No, rebel. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Welcome back, by the way. I didn't even... Hey. This is the second video. I filled up the space, just in case you're wondering why there's no black space at the top right and the bottom left anymore. I actually have stuff filling the space like somebody who knows what they're doing, almost. Maybe. Not really. Anyway. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Oh no.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Oh good, this is gonna be interesting. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map to the office to explain. I see. I remember this being important. Sorry. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans out of the court record. Let's take a look-see at that floor plan. The murder scene, the Fay & Co. law offices, touch this check. Yeah. Nice cone view there. Okay. Now, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Let me move chat down just a little bit here. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. That's not why he did it. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
I'm pretty sure at the time that... Because obviously we know why she's describing her, but like I'm pretty sure at the time she can only see Phoenix. So it's even more sketchy.
Yeah, because she was, at the time of the phone call... Yeah, at the time of the phone call, specifically, he had moved Maya into the room on the sofa. And he saw her through the window. So first of all, she wouldn't have seen her at the time of the phone call. But secondly, he said that he got that description from her over the phone, and that's why he arrested her. But he arrested her because he found out her name was Maya, not her description. So we'll start pressing that stuff. I couldn't see a single contradiction. Are you kidding me, Phoenix? Are you kidding me? Whoosh! Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. So let's go over a few of these things here. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. Defendant Miss Maya Fey and the lawyer Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold it. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me?
Oh my god.
I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence. What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Ah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Maybe now he'll, mention the thing. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Is that so?
That contradicts with the autopsy report we have.
And then I remember exactly what happened right afterwards.
Yes. How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
I'm angry already.
Yeah. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm a real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Well, let's just press that real quick. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies.
Oh my god.
This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. You're right, it's a game. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Objection! Stop right there. Shaking my head. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right! What he said! Well, let's just present, the autopsy report. Where is it at? Boop, boop, boop. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You said that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note? That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? I actually forgot. Was it the day after? I think it was the day after.
Can't remember.
I actually want to try a few of these out here, so let me save state here. I want to say what I want to see what happens when I say I forgot. I forget. He says I forget instead of I forgot.
Same result.
I forget. I'm sorry, I forgot. Shaking my head. Ha! Forgot, you say? It was the day after the murder, Your Honor, sir. I was the one who handed it to him myself, personally. Okay, let's see what happens when we say the day of the murder. I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy report till the day after. Oh, right. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Okay, let's do the right answer now. Because that's what I thought in the first place. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... blah, blah, blah. It's outdated. Outdated? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. And I bow. That is all. I see.
Realistically speaking, like if you got hit that hard, you probably wouldn't be functioning. You'd probably be like a zombie or something.
Unless you were like bleeding out and you were just on death's door or something. You're like, I'm gonna write a name.
Well, no, I mean like the fact that you had that head trauma, you would probably be really fucked up to even function.
Yeah, it depends on if they passed out too.
True.
Because that's what I would assume what would happen. They would pass out and bleed out before they died. So
Yeah.
passed out, they wouldn't be able to do it either, but they can't really prove that she passed out or not.
Yeah.
Damn you, Edgeworth. Oh, there goes the monetization for this video.
Oh my god.
I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Also, all those murders involved. This is an M-rated game. Wait, it's T for teen! It's in the fucking thing on the side! I thought this was rated M for mature!
No.
Wait, was the 3DS game the first one that was M?
Was it M?
Yeah. I think we talked about this before. It was rated M and I thought it was confusing.
That doesn't seem... These aren't M-rated games at all, though.
I'm looking this up, because there's murder and shit involved. How could it... Hold on.
Yeah, but it's like investigating murder.
I
It's not
know,
like...
but it has, like, blood and stuff. I don't know. Phoenix Wright
So...
rated M. Why is this game rated M? Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. Yeah, the 3DS one.
Oh my god.
It was rated M. I remember being confused about that. But so was, Oh wait, no, just Dual Destinies. I saw Apollo Justice, and I thought it was Apollo Justice, where it's like...
Meh.
I guess because it shows, like, a dude impaled and shit. Let me see if I can...
I'm seeing the capture of it where it says T for teen.
I can show you one where it says M for mature.
Well, then which one's right?
Well...
So far I've seen two covers that say T for teen, so like which...
Okay, well let me show you a couple things here, now that I know how to do this. Image... First of all, let's show you, the M rating here. Edit scene. There it is. This one, yeah, Dual Destiny is rated M. But that kind of makes sense when I look at this image. Hold on just a second. This one, this image of this dude being impaled on a fucking desk with blood splattered all around. It kind of looks like an M-rated depiction there. So I don't know if there's a T-rated version with like some stuff edited out,
Maybe?
I don't know. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked, but yeah, this is rated T for teen, so we shouldn't see anything too... He still said damn, and that's coarse language, and I can't monetize. Thank you very much, Phoenix, for being a foul mouth. He's the only one that's cursed so far. He said damn twice. It's the Ninja Turtles movie all over again. Except they said that 3 times in that one. I'm talking about the 1989? Was that movie came out? Maybe 90? The one with the puppet costumes. And Raph goes, damn! And he shouts it across the entire city.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Shake my head. Sure took you a long time to respond to that. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Shocked that this game is rated T for teen. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I have to save state just so I can see the... Because I know these have no bearing on the case. I just want to see the... How do I load quickly so I can just avoid this? Just press F1? Okay. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. Phew. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. What's F1? The detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, sir. Shaking my head. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
Oh
What? But, sigh. Your Honor, I submit... Okay, I wrote one more. I'm a sham. Detective Gumshoe? Are you calling me a fool because I believed your report? Huh? Me? I'm not... Huh? Detective Gumshoe? Oh boy. I'm disappointed in you handing it... Okay. We've seen it all. You were at fault, detective. Anyway. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Alright. I will try to... I'm not save scumming or anything. I just want to see... There's funny things you miss when you can click on funny things. I remember something about bananas. At some point, we'll see it. It's actually funny, and you wouldn't click on it because it's absolutely ridiculous.
Maybe I missed them.
Okay. Because you wouldn't click on it. It would it wastes your life, I think, in the long run.
Oh my god.
Like it actually wastes one of those exclamation points you have.
Oh.
I see here. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. And I bow. Darn! Oh, now you censor yourself?
Oh my
This
god.
isn't good. You're in your head, man. You can say fuck if you want. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. Prosecution would like to call us next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her very own eyes. I added that very in there for dramatic effect.
Oh, thank you.
I hate the noise I make when I fucking take a drink. Okay, let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. It's a big deal to me when I go back and listen to it. Make mouth noises.
Oh, well, thanks for actually doing the mouth noise, Ray.
Okay.
Alright.
Now that everybody's clicked away from the video,
Let's
let's continue. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Is he making a judgment about her innocence because she has her rack exposed? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, boob bounce. Wink. Oh boy. Pound that gavel, Judge. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man on the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th? Where were you when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room? Tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? Yeah, that's right. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Preach it. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink! Oh boy. Get that boob bounce with a wink. Well, Your Honor, I see it is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I mean, I think so. Right? Yeah.
I think so.
Why would it? Yeah, why wouldn't I? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination.
Well, it's just I know eventually the game kind of tricks you and, like, you can totally pick the wrong thing.
Yeah, you can, like, cross-examine for no reason on something.
And then end up fucking everything up.
Because you, like, waste life on it. And you find out that,
well, it's not
oh,
just
nothing's working.
Well, I was gonna say not just that, but, like, you end up just going through the bad route of the game and just, like, you don't do the right thing in the case.
Oh, I remember that. I can't remember which game that was from.
Yeah, I think there's, like, a couple of points where that can happen.
Yeah, that's what makes you question this game sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright, boob lady. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. Let's, Oh, wait. Why can't I bring up my, my court record?
I think you do it by hitting present. You just don't present the item.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Thank you. 9 o'clock. Autopsy report. It doesn't say time of death on the autopsy report.
That's weird.
Because, what, Phoenix Wright showed up at 8 something, I remember. He said he was late, but he showed up before 9 o'clock. And that was after the death, apparently, because he could already smell blood when he came in there. Like, it was 8:57. I'm fairly sure. But it doesn't say the time of death on the thing.
That's really weird.
Anyway, I'm gonna press her on this, I guess. Hold it! Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... Wink! I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one.
I think this is where you have to be kind of...
Nah, I'm not gonna press on this one. If I go too deep, I might not come back out alive. I'll back out for now. You looked out the window. What did you see next? Okay. Then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. No. Only attacker there with the body. No. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. No. But then that girl, she caught up to her and hit her. I want to caught up to her. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could be but her? She has a point. I questioned your testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Yep. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. She's a weirdo. A freak! A freak!
Oh my god.
You're a freak! A freak! And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Wow, is she like sitting in the defendant's chair listening to all this?
I'm pretty sure she's right next to him.
However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus! But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Wink, boob bounce. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. No monetization in this video. Clicking out those pictures I had up earlier. You know which ones I'm talking about.
Yep.
The impaling ones.
Yeah, the impaling.
Rated M for mature, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I did see everything. I did! The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The strange statue clock? The thinker, I think? Uh-huh. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee? Does, actually.
Yeah.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. He's okay with it now. Okay. Okay, let's just go straight to that clock thing, because we know that that's the thing that stands out.
Yep.
How does she know it's a fucking clock? That clock.
Batteries in it.
Let's just press her on it first. That clock. The kind of statue-y clock? The thinker, I think? Hold it! Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. I'm onto it. All over this.
Okay.
Let's present. Let me think about it real quick.
Oh my god.
Objection. Miss May, what you said just now is quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? They're making the jokes for me, everybody. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order, I say! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh, Objection! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection? Fuck no! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew! That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room, hee hee. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Not really, though. Not really, though. Because if anybody remembers, there's no batteries in that clock.
Yeah.
It'd be broke. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. I'm gonna say the second one. That's more specific. I'm not sure what the first one.
Both technically right.
Yeah, both technically right, but the second one is more specific. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. It's broken. The batteries. The battery's taken out.
It's empty.
Yeah, it's empty, but she put papers in. I'm gonna say it's empty.
Yeah, she removed the clockwork.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's empty though. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just have a look as soon as you can. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Well, Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat?! Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Huh? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it, and that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yeah, I can. Ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork removed is... I'm gonna say the cell phone conversation. I wonder if there's something silly we can show. No, there isn't. Okay. Phone. Take that. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Woohoo, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Grumble! The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
Oh.
My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning, before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Wait.
I think you may just have to show. I don't quote me on this, but I think you may.
Oh, it says made by Larry Butts. Yeah, it says in the description. Yeah, present. Take that. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Oh my god.
Oh? Excuse is not on sale today? Ooh. Oh ho ho. Her heart's spinning around. Oh! Boob bounce. Extreme. Oh boy, her face. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Ho. Silly me, grunt. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Tee wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. I'm gonna guess the wiretap. Take that. Have a look at this. Ah! Ooh! That! I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Ooh! Objection. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Fucking anime. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I'm gonna present the phone conversation we just fucking heard. Take it. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the legal... Just once more.
Yeah.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Objection. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defendant demands an answer. The defense demands an answer. La. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer.
Ooh, that one hurts.
Burn. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Wah! Crocodile tears.
Mm-hmm.
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. I would guess why the wiretap? She didn't. I don't think she did it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant? God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good! Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will. Oh my god.
Wow.
You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way! Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have to... then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that no witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something.
You have to call the bellboy.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. Objection. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Oh, here we go.
Condition. Oh shit, this thing. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I'm gonna have to accept it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you have to, right?
I think so. Alright, I've got nothing to
I
lose.
can't remember the anime. I think you talked to him.
I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything.
Yeah.
Understood, I accept your condition. Huh. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Oh boy. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He's still got the fucking tray of food and stuff. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir.
I actually really like the tea set.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Whatever, it's pretty.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in the business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Okay, let's see here. That's okay, doesn't matter. Okay. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. So, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Let's press this one. I hope pressing doesn't have any consequences here.
Usually tell you.
Precisely 9 o'clock, then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy? Tee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Press that. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely?
I'm sure he likes to deliver it to
Yes,
her
sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought her the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's not letting me press anything. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Shaking my head. Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. Oh boy.
So Cyan thinks that
hello.
missing 2 people is not much.
You missed a oh, so not much. It'll be up on YouTube. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? I gotta protest. Wait! Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. I know it's charade, but like people say charade. It's like vase.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Shit, I don't know.
I haven't seen the questions come up yet, so I don't know either. Oh, check-in, room service, bedroom.
Check-in, I guess. Tell me about check-in.
I don't think that's the right one.
Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was very beautiful, a beautiful person.
Oh, yeah.
She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see.
Oh.
Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say?
Right.
What did you say? Ah! Oh, or rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Objection! I object. That was objectionable! Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof! You fool! Oh boy. Damn bellboys. I've done it. I've won. Well... Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we may have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. What? This is like a trick question here. Like, yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof! Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Clearly. The bellboy did it, clearly. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Well, we got through a thing. Oh boy. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no. I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway,
Oh my god.
this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Well, I asked for a full record.
Listen to her sister's voice and she starts crying again.
I couldn't do it right there. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Let's see what that is. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to get her free. To be continued.
Ooh, now it's not the day 2 trial anymore.
Yeah, I gotta change the text here. Once I figure out what it's labeled.
It's like day 3 investigation or something.
Well, it'll... Uh-oh. Oh, wow, the game almost crashed there.
What?
You can hear it freezing. Beep, 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 beep.
Wow.
I'm gonna save state too, just in case.
Yeah, save state.
Yeah. You're not being so... Okay, how do I edit this? Properties? Here we go. Day 2... I think it's still day 2, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's still September 7th. So
Okay.
now it's investigation, I think.
Probably.
Day 2 investigation, I think... That's probably good. Okay. Look at me being professional. Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this.
Every time. Oh my god.
Fucking wee. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. That motionless statue back there. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, hmm? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Anyway, let's examine the security guard here. See if he's ogling her from behind or anything. Yeah, it's 2016.
More like dismay.
This guard monitors the visitor room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Or maybe he just didn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. So he does say some different stuff.
Huh.
Depending on who's in here. So I'll examine him from now on. Smile for the camera. Okay, that says the same thing. Okay. Whoop. Let's talk. Let's chat. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, hmm?
Oh my god.
Creep! This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Ooh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
Jeez.
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? Okay, well, she doesn't give me anything. Maybe if I present her testimony, maybe? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Okay. I guess I'll move somewhere else? Oh, I can go some different places. Why does it start me here if there's nothing to do?
I think it's just to show that she's here and that you can come back to her and, like...
Oh, maybe to say
and stuff.
that it's not just Maya in the detention center.
Yeah.
Give her the phone with Mia's voice. Actually, I don't know if anything happens. I don't think anything will happen. She'll probably say
No,
the same
I think
thing.
She's just gonna keep, telling you to get lost.
Actually, I hate your guts. Hey, guess what? Actually, I hate your guts. It gets lost. Okay. Let's move to Grossberg Law Offices. painting's missing. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again, maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Let's examine that big fucking white state. God, it's been up there for a while. He said he'd never, ever, ever sell it in a million years. Not to anybody. He'd ever. And there it is, missing. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... What? Fisherman? I think? Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting anyhow. It wasn't... No, he said straw hat, so I didn't know what to fucking make of it.
Yeah, I guess it was fisherman.
Sunflowers, maybe? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very... I'll say Marvin Gross. I know it wasn't him, but I'm gonna say it anyway. No. Okay. Didn't have anything else to say, huh? Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. I've already read this stuff in a previous thing. Okay, I don't know if there's anything I can do in here.
Yeah,
Unless
I think
there's...
it's just discovering that it's gone.
Unless there's something on the desk here. What is this thing? Does this show something different? No. It's just the desk. Okay, Gatewater Hotel. .303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa! This man hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Okay. Let's examine that drawer with the screwdriver in it. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. How about the wine? Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay and Cool offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. View to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh, by that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Let's talk to him. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with Miss May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. Whoosh. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo, Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. Also, by the way, Watergate? Gatewater? Watergate is the hotel that Nixon used wiretapping. So the wiretapping is a reference to that.
Well.
Anyway, I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. I don't think I have anything to present to him other than... Or I don't think I have anything.
Get a picture of,
Mr. Red White. Let me
Yeah.
present the wiretap, see what he says. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence.
He
Okay.
really likes the hotel.
Wow. He's a bellboy. Shouldn't he be like the manager or something talking about all this shit? Let's go to Grossberg and see if dude's there anymore. Nope. Okay. Fate and Cool Offices. That's a new one. That wasn't there before. Or was it there and I didn't notice?
It was there on the previous screen you had, or whatever.
Was it there with Miss May?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, that's. I thought I saw only 3 options. Anyway, looks like forensics. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Well, let's examine the phone. His desk, perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Okay, downer. Let's move to
Do you have
the
to
next.
examine the books at some point? I don't know if you do it now or not, but
Well, I guess.
I think what's his face, Rosenberg, whatever the hell. I
Mhm.
think he asked you to look for a file or something later.
You couldn't cram any more books in here, even if you wanted to. Well, the books are in the murder room specifically. Had like a bunch of the ledger of all her cases or something, and looked
Yeah.
like it had been rifled through in that picture that they give you. But I mean, I can't go in that room. It looks like, and all the cases the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Oh, okay. No, I'm imagining things.
What?
That's what he said.
Oh.
Let's examine this thing. An old movie poster. Yeah. This was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Examine the window, I guess. The sky's blue and so am I. There's that
Oh, yeah.
hotel right across the way. Okay, let's try Grossberg Law Offices again. Nope. Oh, maybe I should... Is there anything else Miss May? She wasn't cooperating. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Oh, I can talk about that man again? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I'm not telling. Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Fay to the cops? No. See? Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Well, fuck. I don't think I have anything to make her talk.
God, I don't know.
Let's move somewhere else. Let's try Grossberg Law Offices again. Nope. Unless there's something here. Like if I can examine the painting and get something different. Wait a second. What is it? There's a painting of fisherman. Wasn't it? I don't know. I forget.
I actually almost think it may have been none of those things, because I think it was just a dude sitting.
Yeah, it was a dude sitting under a tree. I remember that specifically. It was a
Oh,
dude
I
in a
think
straw
it's
hat
water.
under a tree.
Yeah.
Gatewater Hotel. Okay, he doesn't have anything. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Did I miss, like, can I move into the next room here? Am I crazy?
I don't know.
I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. Shit. Okay, well... I don't fucking know. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've already ever been read. I don't think, is there anything I'm supposed to examine in here?
I think, maybe, because I think, he's in his Grossberger or something like that, right?
Grossberg, yeah.
Grossberg. I think he gives you the photo of Red White, so...
Well, he's not here.
I know. I'm just saying that I think he does. I'm just remembering. No. So to figure out how to... The Bellwood didn't have anything else to say, right?
No. It's been polished to a deep luster. Okay, I mean... Okay. I did examine this thing earlier. I mean, it stood out. What's this? Old photos? Motherfucker! I clicked on this earlier. I did.
It's okay.
Go to the fucking tape. I clicked on it and it talked about the fucking desk.
Look at the evidence.
There's probably, yeah. If you're on YouTube, you can go back and look when I first went in the law office. I clicked that because it said, hey, that stands out. And it talked about the fucking desk. I was like, oh, I guess it's just the desk. Okay. Anyway, something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Wow, well, look, advance the story. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph quietly added to the court record. Fucking thief. Yeah, the second one, please. Don't click me away from it. A photo lies on the desk. There we go. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Yeah. I need the one of red white. What's your name? Okay, let's go to Gatewater Hotel. And present him with the photo. Take that! Take a look at this photo. Look at this photograph. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Yeah, do it. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. God. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Okay, I guess that is a... Here we go. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Ugh. Where did you... Aha! A reaction! This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
Wow.
I'm so close.
Oh my god.
Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. He told us everything he saw. He told us about the man you checked in with. He told us who he was. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. Yeah, here we go. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this photo to the press. What? Even though he should be a witness to murder, this man is in hiding. I'm pretty sure the press would have field day with this reputation. Ooh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt good. Pressing her hard felt good.
No, stop.
It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? What a nerd. Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call them a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Okay, Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Discarded the bellboy's affidavit. I guess we don't need that anymore.
Alright.
Fuck that guy's evidence.
Yeesh.
Is there anything I can talk to her about it? Nah, let's get a move on here. Blue Corp. Oh, static. There's that ugly ass painting. Yeah. Guy sitting under a tree with a sunset. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so it's he was definitely making up that one fucking word.
Yeah. Giantesque. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite, so I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess.
Okay.
You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Well. Wait. Let me examine that painting in the back there. That's obvious. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! Ridiculosity! Okay. Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. Well, then that means that that's the one from the office. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges, special runner-up, get best participation. Judges Cooperation Award, special good try prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. Let's see here. Examine the desk, I guess. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? Oh my god. Roundature, huh? A statue of a man holding up the world. Is it Atlas? The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. In red lettering, of all things. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beautacious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beautacious for just about anyone to appreciate. Okay, is a chair anything? Okay, let's talk. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct, she was my secretariat. Secretariat. What a shock it was to hear that what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into his scapegoat. On the night of the murder, where were you in April May's hotel room? Oh wait, were you in April May's hotel room? Who could say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, Don't worry, be happy.
Oh my god.
Don't worry. What's your name? Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. You raises a good question, actually. Why didn't prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Oh boy. Oh, now the painting is the thing I can talk about. Anyway. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp is named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course.
Oh my god.
Fantabulistic, is it not? Okay. Let's talk about the painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger. What? Oh, oof. Did he punch me? He punched me? Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you? Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit? Go now, skedaddle! There is nothing more to discuss. Okay. Is there anything I should present him? Probably not yet. I'll probably have to come back here. Grossberg. Maybe fat ass is home. Hey, there he is. Sniveling like a coward. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Well, today's trial. So, you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Well, don't you... I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. You guys seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Mr. White. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. See, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, when I saw it today, it was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing your lovers. Oh my god, I have to save state.
Yeah.
I have to save state.
Do it. Regret it.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna go with he's giving you information, just to be wrong. You're his client, aren't you? He's giving you information. What's that now? You've been protecting him all along. You protect him because you need his services. You gave him that painting in exchange for some valuable information, didn't you? Utterly ridiculous. Me, his client, I would never willingly deal with that man. Never! Huh? Did I get it wrong? Okay, let's, your lovers. It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? Music stops. What? My boy! You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love.
Oh my god.
My boy, please. You're letting your fancies run away with you.
Oh my god.
Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could... That's because I'm not! We're not! Don't be ridiculous! He's like actually going like, how do you, you know... He's like, we don't! Enough! I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it. They are lovers! I'm like...
Oh my god.
No! We are not lovers! He said that in his head, though, and he heard him. Okay, I'm gonna leave it with that, because this is what the other choice was gonna bring us to anyway, I bet. It's a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. Okay, talking about some other stuff. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, but in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. The case is the DL6 incident. Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was a blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay. Moving on. The plot thickens.
God.
Teddy thickens.
Too.
It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Okay, this is the same room, but I couldn't scroll to the right. This is the room the murder took place in. I just couldn't scroll to the right where the thing was before. Maybe I should have another look. I still can't scroll right, but I'll check the books over here. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? It sucks because Blue Corp would be under A to I, Red, White, or Red would be under J to S, but White would be under T to Z. But let's see here.
Wait, are we looking? Yeah, because I guess we're looking for him.
But let's look at the A to I. Let's do that for DL6. Let's just see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye, that's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Take another look! J to S. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim it! Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here at the end in S. Suicide? Ew. She had a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. What? There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Jesus. He's like a reporter. Also, let's take a look at what it says. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pen at the top. Didn't he say pencil before?
I don't remember.
Alright, check them. Which file to check? T to Z. I didn't check that yet. T, U, I know, W, white. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Well, I mean, that's that. I think that's it. So now we'll go to Red, White, and, I don't know, accuse him of murder. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all these suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. Whoa, wait. You're right, you're wrong? About what? That I should be looking for the murderer?
Don't know.
Maybe you're wrong. I'm not looking for the murderer. I've already found him. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Shaking my head. Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchetman, the liquidator, the killer, man! The killer, man? I see. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Beep. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a Mia lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they won't even that they make even you look competent. Jesus. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah! Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry? Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Oh my god.
Still.
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! It's September 8th. But I think we're pretty close to the end of this. Let's see here. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha, now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I could do? Well... defend me in court. Help me break out of here.
Oh my god.
Okay, save stating again. I need to see here. Defend me in court first. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ESP that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit there and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the court tomorrow. Okay, let me go back. Help me break out of here. Right. Okay, listen up. I want you to help me break out of here. You mean a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. Alright. Huh? Oh, I'd better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder, and a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. Okay. It's good to know you're on my side. Okay, cheer me on in court. It's funny though, she was totally in for it. She's like, yes! I will help you break out of jail.
My time to shine.
Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? Okay, so they're all jokes, but the cheering one was a little less. But I can't just sit there and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of mind. Yeah. I can't skip because the game doesn't know I've read it. Okay, right. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Oof. We're an hour 42 minutes in. I'm not sure how long this next case or this lure, this
I have no idea.
Like, is it a short cross-examination or what you call it, trial, or not? Because I think the last trial was like an hour long, like 50 minutes. And we're an hour 45 into this.
I'm pretty sure most of them are always pretty lengthy.
Pretty lengthy.
I feel like they are, right?
Yeah, they definitely are. Because this...
It's like after the first case, it doesn't...
You're breaking up.
It doesn't, you know... Oh, great.
The first case is fairly small, or short, I should say.
Yeah. And
or the tutorial case.
Ever again.
Well, the tutorial case was just one trial. There wasn't any investigation involved, and there wasn't a second trial or second investigation like a lot of these have. But yeah. It's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. To be continued. Huh? You were breaking up again, and I only heard, like, the last word. You said case.
Last trial.
Okay, you're breaking up still. Sorry. You can hear how you sound in the stream, so if you even have that open. I will save the game. It's the last trial in the case. Okay, well... Okay, I guess I could do... If it's gonna take more than 45 minutes, I might put it off, is the thing. I just don't know how long it's gonna be. Because my throat's starting to get at me a little bit. Okay. Let's change the text first. It's day 3 now. And it's a trial.
I did that on purpose.
Did what?
I left.
Oh, you left the call and came back?
Yeah.
I see.
Because it says it's fine now, my connection.
Okay, but it had trouble before, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, that's probably good. Looks pretty centered. Anyway, let's try to get through this pretty quick then.
You should get some water.
I've got a drink. It's just there was a lot of talking involved. I've been talking straight for the past hour.
I mean,
and
that's
45
what this
minutes.
game is.
Yeah. I get this. Okay. Well, we'll do this trial, and we'll stop the stream. So it's probably going to go a little bit longer than I'd like, because the video files tend to act up when they get too long. They either start getting corrupted, or sometimes they're too big to upload when they get past a certain time. So I don't want it to get to 3 hours or anything. Anyway, day 3 trial. Starto. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Oh! Okay. Is Cyan still here?
I think so.
Kristoff's not.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. He has a different schedule. Anyway. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix, look! Edgeworth. Prosecutor, Edgeworth. Yee. Cyan is still here. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. What the fuck? Come on, man. So I make that my policy. Okay, here's a brain teaser, or a would you rather sort of question. Would you rather be the best prosecutor in the world and always get people declared guilty, or be the best defense attorney in the world and always get people declared innocent?
Guess it depends. Do you know?
You have to take every case that you're given. Every single case. That's the rub. That's the.
Neither is a good thing. Really.
Neither is a good thing. It's a would you rather.
Yeah.
And if you're appointed to it, then you have to take it and do your best. Otherwise, they have a mistrial. Like the lawyer, they get off or something like that. So either you're the best and you always get people declared guilty, or you're the best and you always get them declared innocent. Not everybody guilty. I'd rather go for guilty. So you'd rather put innocent people in jail than let guilty people get off. I guess that's the question. Would you rather innocent people get imprisoned or guilty people get let free?
I'm not even gonna answer that because I hate you.
If you have an answer, leave it in the comments below. Anyway, rate, subscribe!
Stop talking.
Okay,
Stop talking.
that's Edgeworth's policy, though. Edgeworth, you've changed. You changed, man. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
They're lovers.
They're lovers. I knew it! I knew it! Phoenix, well, court will be opening for session soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this.
Legal.
I mean, it is, technically.
Oh, alright.
As long as if you're doing it right, then it's fine. I don't think you have to have a legal degree. But if you don't follow court proceedings correctly, then they'll just say like, okay, you're not representing yourself correctly, you automatically lose, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's why people usually wouldn't do that, even if they think they know a thing or two.
That makes me think of the fucking Rick and Morty, whatever.
Take off the cuffs! Take off the cuffs! This kangaroo court! This attorney, he threatened to suck my cock!
Oh yeah!
Take off the cuffs! You come over here and you blow me! I'll come over there and I'll blow you! You get this kangaroo court, you're a judge, you can't say that, you can't smile!
You can't smile.
I can smile whenever I want! Oh. For those of you who don't know, I think everybody knows about this by now, but like, type in Rick and Morty court or trial case. They took like a Florida transcript. It was Florida or Georgia, a transcript from a court proceeding, and they read it in the Rick and Morty voices.
Oh,
It's the one guy, but
Yeah.
it's a court case. It was from Florida or Georgia. Anyway. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Georgia.
Yeah, okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Ooh.
Does that even get you anywhere?
I don't think... I mean... no, I'll let it go. Honestly.
I didn't think it matters.
Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call the Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Sparkle? Your name. What's your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. White boy?
Oh my god. I mean...
Okay, that's funny.
He's supposed to be like this weird American person in Japan, so...
I guess so, and he's talking in Spanish. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negator. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! Sparkle. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Oh yeah, she's standing next to me now. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying. I said the right word, he said the wrong. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way.
Did he mean bedlam? Or...
I think he means like a noise.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Like a ruckus. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss Fay over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Impaction. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Oh boy. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. Let's, press. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always abso-positively perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. Let's hold back. I don't see anything to gain by attacking him on this point further. Okay, what were you doing at the time? Okay, can we continue? Perusifying, reading to you some papers by the window. Perusifying, huh? Heard a bedlam come from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building. Let's press him on the bell. What does he mean by that? A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Okay, he's not going to go further into that. I turned to look at the building across the way. It was them. I saw him, a spike-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. You say I was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Mr. May over, and she too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Ha, Sparkle! As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Well,
Don't you have Miss May's testimony about
right.
running?
Yeah, the victim dodged an attack and ran to the right. Let's present that. Objection. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she wouldn't have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Gah! Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True.
Yeah.
Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss Way says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario where that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Edgeworth is like, he does... what do you mean? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. Oh boy. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was saying, okay. Where the K is... This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. I like how Edgeworth is clarifying everything. It's like, that's where the killer was. How could you be...
Yeah.
How could you be accusing him of murder? Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing this order of the courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! Objection! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of this moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Sorry.
That was attractive.
Thank you. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. 2 hits, huh?
Interesting.
2 hits, huh? From a blow. Died from a blow by a blunt object. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Is the stream buffering for anyone? It looks like it's going fine for me. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, your internet's having issues.
It is true.
I mean, it's still...
Sign's having it too.
Okay. I mean, it could be Twitch, but it is running fine for me at the moment. It's caught up and everything.
Just wondering if that was the only one.
Sorry, I mean, it'll be up on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you want to watch it later or something, but, I guess we'll continue here. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. After the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Let's go ahead and present the autopsy report to that one. At least it's not as bad as the 20 minutes behind Doom stream. Yeah, that crazy lag. Holy shit. That was during, what, AGDQ or something?
Yeah.
Or some speedrunners thing.
The game's so quick.
Yeah. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. Objection! The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we wanted justice! Yeah, don't let him get away! People in the crowd. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Excuse? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. That is odd. I'll press further. Let's see what's specifically odd about that, even though I think I know.
Yeah. I think so.
Yep, the lamp was completely out of view of the window, so he couldn't have really seen it from the hotel.
Well, you couldn't have known what it was, yeah.
Right, he couldn't have seen the lamp from the hotel.
Yeah, like, you know, you hear it, but how'd you know it?
How do you know it was a glass lamp? And not like a glass vase.
Yeah.
Or glass anything else. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad.
So I can trap you.
The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Let's press that one. The glass light stand was lying on the floor? That's the first time I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait! One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. Light's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well, the witness may continue his account. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. What does the light thing say? Broken remains of a glass light stand. Broken beyond all recognition. Mr. White. Like how he just starts like, so, Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand? What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have had no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. Unless he was Superman. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Boom, 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 boom. Present that. Look at this. There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is this? There's a big problem. Or, I mean, problem here. What's the problem? Is These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. This cone. Do you see the cone? Note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Ow!
Oh my god.
Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor? Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection? That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
Rude.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? Shaking my head. I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do... Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles! Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. Excuse me. Bah! He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is. Ah, boy. Little shit! Mr. White, you will testify to the court about the wiretap. Sparkle? Leave it to me. I feel faint. Oh boy. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entitled the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Sparkle? Correct! That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Gah! What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Oh my goodness! Beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Objection. Miss April May knew the detail of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. I'd entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went to the office? Or was it Miss May? Ugh. Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. And I bow. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Miss Mia's phone? And he's probably going to object and say that had nothing to do with it. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Yep.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Ugh. That's when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough I can bluff something out of him. It was the beginning of September. Oh. I pressed him on everything. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out. Oh, I just had to scroll through them. What the fuck? Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably, and I bow. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Huh? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. What? Mia? And did he pass out? I think he might have. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah! You're finally awake. Gah! He passed out again! Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Whoa! You're... Maya? Where did you grow those bulbs?
Oh my god.
Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix.
Mamma mia.
Maya never gave up. Maya Mia! That's a spicy meet the balls.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You had that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000! Wow! Big spender! Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4th. That's less than a week. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? Mia rich as fuck? Hello, Christoph. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right! Receipt updated. Buying like $1,000 lamps.
Maybe she's just treating herself.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Rabble, 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 rabble. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Oh shit, it's White's breakdown time. Yeah. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that's required now is that you pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? And I bow. I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I mean, do I present it to this? Receipt for a glass light. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. I mean, I guess I could present it to this, but I don't want to. Let me see what else he says. I had entered the fan code offices. Of course, I had done so in place of wiretap, as when I saw this last light stand. Okay, it's got to be the first one. Okay. Bing, boom, ba. Objection! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Shaking my head. Wah! You're grasping! I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor? Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand that there must be quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Fuck you, Edgeworth!
Come on, buddy.
You little shit! Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. And I bow. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object! Object! I gotta object, right?
Please.
I mean, I'm not gonna let that happen. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Shaking my head. If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether your claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to me and all... Oh shit, I got denied. May I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may? You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. He is on trial. You bet I am! My life is riding on this one! I have something I'd like to read to the court. Oh, I hope I read the right one. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. He's like, I don't know what happened, man. I don't fucking know. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that if only you knew how spirited it was.
God.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Woo! Thanks for the entire save, Mia. She really came through. That is all. The court is adjourned. September 9th. We are like 4 days away from the present day, fellas. Fulls. And gals. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Hee, I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock? What kind of medium is this? Good one! The office. I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. "9:02, I'm late. 2 minutes. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Bah! You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her! I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? She's giving me a medium. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. offices, right? And who better than me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Oh, it's a ghost! It's a spooky ghost! Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. So don't jerk it under the table on the job, okay? Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it.
She'll know when you have pictures of her.
God, if you found out ghosts were real, and that you might have, like, friends of yours watching you, what does that do to your privacy? Like, do you just never do it again?
Let's just not think about it.
Yeah, just don't think about it. That's what like Christians think about God. Like he's always watching. Can't jerk at her. God's watching me taking a wank.
You can watch me all he wants. Fuck it.
Fuck it, pervert, Santa Claus, motherfucker. He knows when you're asleep. He knows you're awake. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Miso ramen. I'm gonna flag this stream for not putting up spoop warnings. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. Well, we finished that case, and it only took 2 hours and 31 minutes. That's just right around the right time. Good. Turnabout Samurai. Oh boy. Let's save the freaking game, and we're gonna stop the stream for tonight because we've been going for 2.5 hours. That's pretty good stopping point for sure. Gonna save a state just in case. Boop. And thank you for coming. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube as soon as you can, as soon as I can. As soon as I can. Oh, rip. Yeah, sorry. I started this 2.5 hours ago, but
I might be streaming later tonight.
yeah, you'll be streaming. I have to open tomorrow, so I can't stay up too late.
Ah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Stupid.
Maybe if we could get an earlier start, I guess. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks for coming. I'm gonna stop stream now. Bye. Bye.